One of the first lessons of the river was in seeing obedience to God not as onerous do-nots, but as exhilarating do's. As I learned to be carried by grace, I began to sense invitations to a better way of being. As my trust grew, I allowed God to take me into those tricky currents, trying things that once seemed crazy and foolish. The more I allowed myself to be carried, the more I learned how to say yes to life. As a result, my faith grew stronger, my joy and gratitude deeper. For the first time in my life, I learned how to dream. Hi, my name is Susan Bailey. I'm a speaker, musician, and author, with my first book coming out with Ave Maria Press in October of this year, and it's called River of Grace, Creative Passages Through Difficult Times. Several years ago, while going through a very trying period in my life, God revealed Himself in a most unusual way through a simple recreational activity. My husband and I had taken up kayaking, and each time we returned from a trip, I felt filled with a sense of well-being and peace. I've always loved the water, and kayaking puts me right in the middle of it. The feel of the water against my skin and the splashing as we dip our paddles, the current pulling the boat forward. It became a metaphor for God's grace. If I just allowed myself to be carried along that current of His grace, I could be led to wonderful things. That was the beginning of a grand adventure. I was soon to discover that the river of God's grace takes many forms. A gentle stream, a faster current, whirlpools, waterfalls, whitewater times, scary and chaotic times, and then back to that gentle stream again. I could ride on the surface, and I could go deeper too, diving under to discover what lies underneath. For within that river of grace was the Spirit of God waiting to love me, longing to reveal Himself to me, and in the process helping me to figure out who I am, what my gifts and abilities are, and how I am supposed to use them. Saying yes to God was the key to a new life, one of joy, gratitude, and empowerment, despite great losses. My adventure led me to crazy places and ideas, things I never would have considered before. Immersing myself in God's river of grace has made this grand adventure possible. But the best part is we're all meant to have these grand adventures. We're all meant to do crazy things. It's exhilarating, allowing us to create something that will glorify God and help others too. It makes us one with God and His creation. This is the message that I want to share with you. I have presentations based upon my book, River of Grace, that I'd love to share with your parish, your group, or your conference. You can see here on this page some details about my presentations. I also have audio and video clips so you can see me and hear me in action. I don't just talk. I bring along my guitar and we sing songs together. Or I'll sing a song for you. We laugh, we sing together, maybe cry a little, pray some, think a lot, and talk about practical ways to live in God's river of grace. I'm hoping in the end that this message that God's given to me will become a part of you. Below this video is a link where you can get in touch with me. Let's start a conversation. Let's talk and see where it brings us. Thank you.